What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Up Next. I don't know, come back with another video. Hey, man, look, we got that boy Stephen A. Smith basically backpedaling, backtracking on his comments about Bronny James. We about to hop straight into the video, man. Shout out to Chinese, Japanese vlogs, whatever, Zonthaw vlogs, whatever. I be kind of watching this on the low. Like when First Take don't be doing what it's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But let's hop straight into it, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Career high 17 points, shooting 7 for 10 with 5 assists and 3 rebounds in 30 minutes of play. James Jr. even had a highlight moment crossing up former MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's head coach JJ Redick postgame.
Not surprised by tonight. And I think his confidence is growing. I think the next step is just, you know, becoming like an elite conditioned athlete, because when he does that with his physical tools and just his like burst and his handle, and you know, we think he's going to be an above average to really good NBA shooter. He's gonna have a chance to really make an impact.
All right, we know JJ was a shooter himself, and he said above average to really good shooter is his potential. Stephen A., what did you think of Bronny's performance last night?
I was very impressed. I was very impressed because I saw an elevation in his level of confidence and poise. It was like it didn't really faze him. He didn't look as nervous as he had looked in previous appearances on the basketball court. He looked like somebody that belonged. Now, obviously, Milwaukee gave it to them last night, but just looking at the Lakers without LeBron, without Luka, without Rui Hachimura, without Austin Reeves, of course, that put Bronny James in a position where he could get his 30 minutes, but give credit where credit is due. There were some moves that he put out on the court, ball handling skills, getting to the basket, finishing at the basket, pulling up for jumpers, hitting a three, 17.7 to 10 shooting from the field. I was impressed, okay? This is the big picture here that I want to bring up. I might have been wrong. Are you listening, LeBron James? Are you listening, James family? Are you listening, Rich Paul? Are you listening, all of you people? Because here's my position. My position was all along, Bronny James needed to be in the G League. Put him in the G League, let him be in the G League his first year, and then after that, let him come on, because I've always believed that this kid has the potential, once I watched him, to be in the NBA. But what I saw last night made me say to myself, wait a minute. He keeps showing up and playing like that. JJ Redick and his staff obviously doing an exceptional job coaching him. The G Leaguers obviously doing a good job of preparing him. Him sitting on the bench, learning, watching the Lakers players, being in practice with them sometimes. Evidently, that seems to be working for him. And if that kind of stuff continues, then indeed he'll be in the league as a bona fide player sooner than later. One game does that make that determination. You need to do more than that. But I wanted to make sure I emphasize that point. And the reason why I wanted to make sure I emphasize that point, Molly, is because when I was approached by Pops, okay, at courtside and all of this other stuff, I will contend till the cows come. Yeah, tell me about it. I will contend till the cows come home. I was never disrespecting Bronny James. I was the one that didn't watch him in high school because I didn't want to judge him like I would have had to had I gone to his game. I didn't go to his college games at USC because he had the heart condition. I waited and waited and waited until he got to the pro level because I wanted to give the kid a chance, because obviously being LeBron James' son puts him in a very precarious position. So this notion that I was disrespecting or his son, it's a lie. It is false. We have numerous tapes that show I did not do that. But I did believe that he belonged in the G League to get himself honed for the NBA level. What may have been wrong about that is that evidently being around JJ Redick and that staff and being around Pops and the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers, combined with the G League going back and forth, may be doing wonders for him sooner than we anticipated. Because I liked what I saw last night, and I'm going to keep the same energy. When he plays well, we're going to give him props. When he doesn't play well, we're going to say so. That's what happens with covering the league. Maybe his pops didn't tell him that, but I'm going to tell him that. Congrats on a good performance last night. I hope it continues. I believe it will. And I believe he's going to be an NBA player, a bona fide NBA player, a lot sooner than people think based on the progress we're seeing him make. Props to him.
I wholesale, but
Bro,
not the way that...
Stephen A is so fucking cap. Stephen A is so cap, bro.
In minutes.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I think, and this just simple from confidence standpoint. This just shows him that, look, I can go out here and I can be an effective NBA player. You watch these highlights, like he's getting to his.
Let's keep it real, right? What is a bona fide player? What is a bona fide NBA player? What is that? See, instead of saying, yeah, this man is an actual NBA player, you gonna, well, he's an NBA player, but I don't know if he's a bona fide NBA player. He has to keep playing. He has to keep going. He has to show me more. He has to do this. He has to do that. The best player in the league is telling you, hey, I believe in this guy. I believe in my son. I believe in him. How you gonna go against the best player in the league and tell him, yeah, you're gonna have to play some more games to show me who the fuck are you? You're a sports analytic, sports critic? Fuck. Man, these boys are actually playing. These boys, he actually was playing against Antetokounmpo, Giannis. He was actually playing. It don't matter if AR, Luka, LeBron, Rui. It don't matter if they all set out. He was playing. He played 30 minutes, shot 70%. Now, if you would have came on this bitch and shot 40%, you would have got on this bitch and said you told him so. But now that he did good, you want to say, oh, no, he got to continue. You got to keep it up. He got to do this. You got to do that. Nah, bro. Just say you was wrong and lay your hat on saying you was wrong. Stephen, you almost became a man by saying you was wrong. But other than that, bro, other than that, dog, you some bullshit. Now I'm about to listen to this last little 30 seconds to 60-second clip of whatever Shanghai got me watching. I mean, Zon Thao got me watching. Other than that, man, I'm about to get on. My 8 minutes about to be up.
Mid-range, he's coming off screen shooting threes. He's getting to the rim, with nice finishes. So when this is what Vince is
got development and go out there, take advantage of the opportunity. Last night, he knew he had a chance to play some big-time minutes, and he went out there and proved that he's worthy enough to earn minutes at this level. And so when you're a young guy, use this as a stepping stone. Now I know I can get to my mid-range. Now I know I can get to the rim. I can use my three ball as being a threat. Just continue to build, continue to grow, and don't allow the outside noise to distract you. That was a good one.
And you know what? I'll say that all these people are like, oh, he doesn't belong in the NBA. This. Not anybody can just go into an NBA game and have 17 points. So this kid doesn't stink. He might not be, he can play, and he proved that last night. So I think a lot of guys that have doubt and that hate, I get it. It's totally natural just given the circumstances. But I think last night kind of opened up some eyes, even for JJ Redick and that coaching staff, that look, this kid can give us something.
Yeah, that was a good showing.
All right, y'all. Next video. Let's get it.